Have you started running recently because of the pandemic?
Maybe you flirted with running for a while, but now you're really starting to get into it.
Or you're a seasoned runner, but just love picking up new shortcuts and tips for your hobby.
Whatever your status as a runner, once you start getting out the door semi-regularly, there are some things that you'll start to notice.
What do I do with my key? Where can I put my phone? Can I be seen in the dark? How do I see in the dark?
You may have a few running questions you want answering.
Or just need some guidance from a running guru like me.
Well then, look no further, because this is the video for you. Here are some of our favourite hacks that could transform your running.
But first, if you're new to the running channel, please do hit subscribe and tap the bell icon so you get notified when we upload new videos all about running, which we do every week.
Running gear. A mad world of choice and colour. There seems to be an item for every different type of runner and every different type of problem, some of which you might not even thought of. Well, we've got some top tips to help you get the most out of your gear.
Let's be honest, as a runner, there's nothing more appealing than having sets of tight shorts and trainers all lined up in a row in as garish colours as possible. But as a new runner, these things can be costly. There is hope though. Try buying your new gear at the end of every season.
Are you blister prone? Well, if you tape up your feet before you go out running in the areas where you know that you're going to get blisters, then it'll add an extra layer of protection and could help keep those blisters at bay.
Don't fancy using tape? Well, preventing blisters and other niggles could be as simple as changing your shoelace style. There are a variety of different ways to tie your trainers, so why don't you test a few out and see what works for you. We've actually got a video all about this on the running channel, so go check it out.
Never quite know what to do with your front door key? Or prefer to take a spare hairband with you on the run? Your shoelaces make an excellent place to store all these annoying little bits. Just look.
Got an old pair of socks with a hole in the toe? Well, why not get creative? Grab a pair of scissors and you could turn them into sweatbands or even into something that you could put around your arm to keep a gel in. For many of us, the hardest part of going out for a run is getting our kit on and getting out the door. So here are some tips to help you get out on your run.
If you struggle to get out for a run in the morning, try laying your kit out the night before. It's one less thing to think about in the morning. Plus, if it's cold, try putting bits of it on the radiator so they'll be lovely and toasty and warm when you put them on.
Or take it a step further like me and sleep in your gear. Then all you've got to do is step out of bed, lace up your shoes and go.
Now, this might sound like a strange one, but telling yourself that you can quit after a short run might be what you need to get yourself out the door in the first place. When you're tired, trying to persuade yourself to run for 30 minutes could be quite tough, but 10? That's all right. Then when you actually get out there and get running, you'll definitely want to carry on for longer. Or if not, a short run's better than no run at all.
How do you commute to work? It might be worth perhaps seeing if you can save some time and scheduling it in as a run, or perhaps you can run at lunchtime. But for those of us who are based at an office or just sit at a desk all day, it is really important to stay active. It might be worth looking into a standing desk if you can, or maybe set an alarm on your smartwatch or your phone to remind you to get up regularly and move around more. It's really important for our health, and screen breaks are great too.
Now, scheduling in your miles makes it much harder to skip them, especially if you've booked in to run with a friend. So maybe it's time to join a running club and commit to some sessions, or to find your perfect running partner and book in some weekend miles.
There are so many running heroes out there. Just check out our Instagram lives if you want a little bit more inspiration. Or follow a few hashtags on the likes of Instagram. Some of our favourites are Seen on My Run and of course the running channel.
So you've managed it, you've got up early, you're in your gear and you're out on the run. You're a real hero, but only a mile down the road, you're beginning to feel like things are getting longer and longer and you didn't get much sleep last night and it's starting to get hard to put one foot in front of another. But do not fret, we've got some tips and tricks to make those runs a little easier.
Thank goodness for Jeffing. Going for a run doesn't mean it has to be an all-out sprint around the block every time. You might want to consider some running and walking intervals. Running for 2 minutes, then walking for 30 seconds, and then repeat, also known as Jeffing. This will help to bring your heart rate down and will give you a break without having to stop completely. You might also find that this helps you be able to go on for longer and will build up your stamina for those longer runs.
Training for a marathon, those long runs can look pretty daunting at the start, so don't be afraid to break them down into more manageable chunks. Maybe schedule in a rest, a refuel, or a bit of Jeffing when you hit certain milestones. Breaking it down step by step makes it much more manageable, so you can go out and do it.
Don't be afraid to run the run that you're on. You've got a hillier route. Just take it easy on the uphills and let the downhills roll you down.
Running is an incredibly safe hobby most of the time, but it goes without saying that you should be aware of your surroundings at all time. So maybe don't talk to cameras while you're running. Anyway, ignore that. If you are running somewhere where there's no pavement, then you should try to run into oncoming traffic, not directly into them, but on the side of the road that they're coming at you, because then they'll be able to see you, you'll be able to see them. Win-win. Also, when it's getting dark, invest in a good head torch and make sure you wear some brightly coloured clothes.
Make the best of your phone and download some of our favourite running apps. Finding your Wednesday morning run a little bit dull and boring? Throw in some zombies with Zombies Run. Lacking motivation? Download a running podcast or do a Headspace run with NRC. Feeling creative? Why not turn your run into a Strava art masterpiece?
Do you have a running playlist? It's worth considering the BPMs of all the songs included. The right tracks and the right music can help you keep a consistent pace and can also help with speed. So you might want to create different playlists for different types of runs. Or alternatively, if you're looking for a boost, why not check out the Running Channel's Ultimate Running playlist on Spotify and our Ultimate Running song.
It takes a while for your body to ease into a run, so don't try to shock it by going off too fast. Take your time, ease into the run, pick up the pace as you go. Before you know it, you'll be flying.
You did it! You completed your run. Give yourself a well-deserved pat on the back. And now here are a couple of things you can do to get the most benefit from your run.
Running uses a lot of energy up, so don't forget to replenish your stores. Consider having a snack or a protein shake, and don't forget to rehydrate.
Yes, you've already taken time out of your day to run and you probably don't want to, but some gentle stretching will help your recovery. And remember, quick recovery means more running. Check out our Do This After Every Run video for some more tips.
Now, I'm sure we'd all love to go and get a regular sports massage, but if you are tight on cash and want an instant relief post-run, then why not try massaging your feet with a tennis ball? Also, for some added relief, you can also pop it in the freezer beforehand.
When I first started keeping a training log, I was really surprised at how much it helped with my running. Now, this one might seem like a bit of a time consumer, but it's worthwhile spending time reflecting on what you've done and setting goals for what you want to do.
Are you finding you're washing your running kit after a run nearly every day? Perhaps consider showering in your kit so you get to experience less laundry. Yeah! After you shower, just pop it on a heated towel rack and you might even get another wear out of it before you have to do that full wash. Superb.
And while you're in the shower, my top tip is to charge your watch. After all, there's nothing worse than setting off for a run and realising that your watch might not make the distance.
I don't know about any of you guys with long hair, but I know that if I go for a run, and especially if it's windy and rainy, my hair is going to pay for it for the rest of the day. So you may see plaits in our hair at races, and it's no coincidence. In fact, this is a top running hack. If you plait your hair, you're less likely to end up with that bird's nest look by the end. And you could even do it while it's wet and plait some conditioner through it. Top hack.
Gadgets can be absolutely amazing for running. They can provide us with stats, they can plan routes, they can create fantastic playlists to motivate you on the run. But there can be downsides. I mean, if you're lying in bed at night checking statistics for a run the next day, it may be time to consider making your bedroom a gadget-free zone. You'd be amazed how much difference it can actually make to your sleep. And more sleep means better running. Night then.
So those were just a few of our favourite running hacks. Now there really is no excuse to keep you from running, but what do you think? What are your favourite running hacks, and did we miss any out? Let us know in the comments down below, and we will see you next time on the Running Channel.